Christwood here. No feeling in my head, no feeling in my face. Thank you, William Billy Wooldridge. Thank you, mental health worker. Thank you, Robert Lucas. Thank you, Spencer Mills 14716. Thank you, Staff Sergeant. Thank you, Chief, who is now gone. Thank you, Shannon Cork. Thank you, Lennox and Annington Hospital, for aiding and abetting in this injuring and torturing brain damage on me. Having William Billy Wooldridge, a psychotic, delusional psychotic who believes he is me, he is living through me, trying to mentally fuck me up, trying to give me his psychosis. He is schizophrenic, he is delusional, obviously. When he thinks that he is me, he is living through me. He has no life of his own when he is using tech to live through others, that he believes he is them because he is so delusional and so strung out on drugs and everything else that he is not living in reality in any way, shape, or form. He is holographically living through me or through EMFs from remote neural monitoring, from Neuralink cochlear attachments. That's how he is. This is how me and him are linked up, illegally, unconsensually. The guy believes that he is me, I am him. I'm in the process of identity theft, identity change. 466 days of this, he is a rat informant, a serious psychotic drug addict, and this is why he is being used for this. O.p.p. Spencer Mills is responsible, and the rest of them named are responsible for using a drug addict named Curtis to try and set fire to this house. They are responsible for other destructions to this house. They are responsible for gang stalking. They are responsible for injuring, torturing, brain damaging me. And they are responsible for sexually assaulting me using remote neural monitoring. And yes, it can be proven 100%. Not mental illness, not drugs. Crime from tech. 466 days of this. And I am being mentally and physically changed to a psychotic who is being hidden, who is in hiding, who is highly protected. He is the Paul Bernardo of Lennox and Annington, and his possible husband, Spencer Mills, is the Colonel Williams of Lennox and Annington, Napanee, Ontario, mental health worker. She is likened to Karla Homolka. They are organized criminals. They are serial killers, human traffickers, human sex trade slavery traffickers, injurers, torturers, liars for their benefit, while they are sitting back like Pontius Pilate, clicking buttons, going by in their cars, zapping me, shocking me, stalking me illegally, no criminal record or history. I have done nothing wrong but report on my crimes taking place on me and the crimes that were taking place by O.p.p. And as a result, this is why these crimes are being taken place on me. I will not be proven wrong. You took a William Billy Wooldridge's prisoner tracking and put it into me to track me for future framing, for whatever, to convenient identity, whatever, you know. So I'll be taken as him while he is being conveniently hidden. I feel nothing. It feels like something is being pumped into my head. Some kind of gas or whatever the fuck. I do not know, but it feels like air, like something is being pumped into my head from whatever through the shit in me. But I am being tortured. The reason this is happening to me is because of me speaking of O.p.p. crimes. and I will not be proven wrong. William Billy Wooldridge, he is untouchable. He is unarrestable. Why? Because he is a murderer with and for these cops. He is a drug trafficker with and for these cops. He is a human sex trade slavery trafficker with and for them. He is gladly doing this crime with and for them because he knows that he can murder somebody and he is going to get away with it. He is also guilty, and so are the rest, named through William Billy Wooldridge of attempted murder on my mother, a 77-year-old woman, by giving her cancer. You most likely given me brain tumors from the EMFs and radiation. Conveniently, I cannot go get help. I cannot get medical tests. I am medically blacklisted. Convenient from medical file falsifications, from lies to cover this up. Convenient CAT scan pictures disappearing. Lies. Medical refusals, Dr. Gregory. Medical refusals, Dr. Barton. Dr. Joy Hadley. Trying to say that I'm suicidal. If anything happens to me, no, I am not suicidal. I never have been. So if anything happens to me and they try to say that, it is bullshit. It will be 100% bullshit. I have no interest in taking my life, and I am not going to give the satisfaction to a bunch of organized criminals hiding behind their badges, clicking buttons to mentally manipulate people into such a thing. You evil motherfuckers. All about population control, right? And it's being done through O.p.p, the elderly, disabled, where your financial theft and fraud through William Billy Wooldridge, stealing pensions, stealing disability pensions, stealing elderly pensions through William Billy Wooldridge, by using remote neuromonitoring, spying on your victims. This is how you're getting banking information from victims. This is how you're getting personal information from these for identity theft, for financial theft, for whatever kinds of frauds that you are involved in against your victims to set them up. And this is all being done through O.p.p. William Billy Wooldridge used to stalk children here in Napanee before he went into hiding, before he was put into hiding, whatever the case may be. He was living at 34 Water Street, most likely at 369 Dundas, or being hidden with and by his possible husband, Spencer Mills, and mental health worker. I no longer feel myself. I no longer feel my own thoughts, my own consciousness, because of this piece of shit broadcasting over me. And yes, all of this can be proven, but I cannot get the test to prove it. And you know this, O.p.p. This is why you are assuring this crime or crimes on your victims, especially against the homeless and against the poor and disabled, where you know there is no medical help, where you know you can lie and label people as being mentally disturbed, being whatever the case, for your benefit. And that's exactly what it is about. For you to get away with the crimes that you are committing against people, knowing there is no legal help, knowing there is no medical help, once you cast your lies and your bullshit against your victims. There may be even others involved with this. I have spoken about the human sex trade, slavery, trafficking, possible, because every time I talk about this to the town, it's always, I'm silenced, I'm silenced, I'm silenced. So, maybe there is counselors involved in this. Maybe this little rabbit hole is a whole lot deeper of crime than what I even realize. Christ would, love all, hate none. This is not conspiracy. This is not paranoia. This is not hate towards cops. This is about crimes being committed by criminal organized terrorist cops, by a mental health worker, by an ex-cop, and by a psychotic a delusional psychotic who is not living in reality and using tech to live through other people because he is so mentally disturbed conveniently, and this is why he is being used for this crime on me. O.p.p. Mental Health, ex-O.p.p. Robert Lucas, Lennox and Addington Hospital, Lennox and Addington Doctors, and William Billy Woldridge. Plus, you're guilty of attempted murder on my mother as well. This is why you became cops, to push buttons to get this tech to mentally screw people up for your benefit in hopes of institutionalized for whatever, maybe commit suicide, like I said, maybe commit a crime when I have no criminal record or history, and no, I am not going to commit any crimes, and I have not committed any crimes. I've only talked about the crimes being committed and on me as well. Christ would love all, hate none, and I still plan on fighting a crown attorney somewhere, somehow, to start criminal and civil lawsuits against the ones named, especially when Robert Lucas is no longer O.p.p. Maybe he is, I don't know. And mental health worker, they need arresting, stalking, injuring for being involved with this. William Billy Woldridge, who conveniently is untouchable, unarrestable, needs arresting, but, you know, he could implicate and he could prove my words right down to the matching narrow link cochlear attachments for this crime on me. So I hope this is being seen, and I hope this is being taken serious, because this is how O.p.p. and these criminals are getting away with their crimes and killing the homeless, the poor, natives. They're using tech to do it, clicking, zapping, shocking for their benefits to brain damage in hopes of getting out of criminal and civil lawsuits, in hopes of destroying people's lives for their benefit. This is all being broadcasted on the dark web too as a snuff movie through O.p.p. My sexual assault was probably even on there as well, and this is how they are human trafficking and selling people as well. So beware.